Guys, before this video gets started, I just want to give a huge shout out to my rock star wife. Many years ago now, I was headed off to university and I was warned by a good friend to stay away from the theater crowd. Stay away from those crazy theater arts people. Well, in 2014, I actually married one, and I have an incredible woman here, I tell you. I just wanted to congratulate her. She just finished, just listen to this for a second, she just finished teaching a full year of junior high students, teaching them like in grade school. She's a teacher, on top of raising our own 2 girls all evening long, because when she gets home from work, I am out the door immediately. She has them on her own all evening. In that same length of time, she has been working diligently through her master's, completing a whole bunch of courses. I'm not even keeping up with how much she's completed in the last 10 or 12 months, along with being pregnant, and she's pretty much 9 months pregnant right now. We're expecting in a couple weeks, so she is quite the lady. Again, I just wanted to congratulate her on doing such a good job. She's a wonderful mom, an incredible worker, and I'm just very proud to have this lady by my side through all the crazy shenanigans that I put us through. So that's it for this little trip down memory lane and this little sentimental moment. I hope I didn't keep you too long or bore you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking on this video. Subscribe right now if it's your first time here. Hit that like button right now before we even dive into the rest of the content of this video, which I think you'll enjoy. Make sure you leave a comment before you leave. And if you really loved it, please consider sharing it to one of your own pages. Thanks for watching. On with the video. On with the video. So those of you who have been watching for a little while, even as long as only a month or so, you'll know that if my wife is now off, that means I'm back to working full time. So that means more content, more production, more videos coming out for you guys. That means more knives and merch and stuff coming out of the shop. Lots of big plans. Very excited to be working full time again now, at least for this upcoming year. Up here today to help Dad frame up a form for a big slab. Dad is finally building his big garage that he's wanted for a long time. So we're hoping to pour some concrete soon and having the truck come. But today we're getting this slab prepped here and see if we can get set up. I put my earplugs in. Right there. Oh, he's dropping her slow and stuff. Not so bad. In order to keep this video moving along, I decided to cut off the heavy equipment footage right here, but I actually got tons more footage, even some more interesting stuff than you just saw. So I think I'm going to go ahead, for all you heavy equipment guys and the guys who really enjoy the equipment, I'm going to go ahead and make a dedicated video, probably coming tomorrow, that is just all the heavy equipment footage. No fancy editing, no music, just sit down and enjoy the equipment, because I know I like that type of video, and I'm willing to bet there's a bunch of you who do as well. Just marking and measuring here, getting everything set, making sure the form goes properly by the property line and the plans, and making sure everything is how we want it to look. And I'm saying we, but this is totally Dad's project here. We're just up helping for the day here, helping him get set up.
Right on the outside corner.
As many of you diligent followers well know, our little family has started growing vegetables this year for the first time. So what you're seeing right here now is a pretty common ritual for me. Every day or second day, we have to get water up to the greenhouse. I have plans drawn up for a water capture system, and I'm going to get to that, but probably not this year. The time is not allowing it, and we're not growing as much as we thought, so we don't have the need for all that much water this year. But it'll need to be ready for next growing season, definitely. Ooh, she's warm in there. Because the greenhouse is working out awesome here. Again, I haven't been documenting all this for you, but I have been filming a lot of the process because it'll be Newfoundland hobbyist content this fall. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Stick around, please. Lots of good content coming. But I'll give you an update here. My tomato plants. This place is mostly all tomato plants now. They are doing awesome. Something I wish I had have known earlier on, and again, this is our first year growing my little family, so there's a lot to learn, but I wish I had have known to properly groom and trim these tomato plants. I was up here just last night. You see how they're nicely all cut out now and everything's clean. I was up here last night, and just every time I come up, they're getting more and more full. I'm losing room, and they're so heavy, and they're sagging with all the limbs. So I pull up my phone and I was like, I gotta see if it's okay to trim some of these bottom branches, because they're just a mess here. And when I did a little searching, a little reading, I actually discovered that you should trim up the bottom of your tomato plants, give all the energy to the top. So I wish I had have known that earlier. I came up here today now, and the plants are a lot more sturdy and rigid. They're not all saggy. Like I said, I trimmed them all out last night. I took out, good grief, a huge heap. And then I gave them a good watering, and they look a lot more bright and happy today. They're standing up, you know, their leaves are up instead of all slouching over. So I wish I had have known that from the beginning. Why didn't someone tell me that? Man, you guys, something else. You think Herbert would have mentioned that, eh? But yeah, let me show you guys. I noticed now today. So let me mention something else here. I was wondering, you know, I've got these huge tomato plants, and they are big, and the stalks are thick and hardy, but not many flowers compared to some of the tomato plants I've seen. But I come up today after cutting them out last night, and there's just blooms of flowers all over the place. These bright red flowers, or bright yellow flowers, sorry. So maybe they were just kind of overburdened and too crowded to bloom. We've got all kinds of flowers all over now, but let me show you, we actually have some tomatoes coming in. Look at the size of this fellow coming out right here. Couple back here. Look at this cluster of cherry tomatoes. Beautiful cluster of cherries back here. Big cluster. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really loved having you here. If you would, hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see me showing you guys. What video content would you like to see more of in the upcoming months, as I'm going to have a little bit more time to cater to that. Again, thank you for watching. Subscribe if it's your first time here, and I really hope to see you back here again.